I'm Samantha Burford for WBONTV.com. Room in the Inn is a new program for those needing temporary overnight shelter. We talked to Jamie Jordan about this new program and how the community can help with donations.
First Trust Bank can help your money do more. Ask about their CDs. With annual percentages ranging from 1.76 APY for 1 year to 2.02 for a 2-year CD. First Trust Bank has the experience and the staff to better serve you. Member FDIC, NMLS number 688788.
Room in the Inn it comes from Nashville. We didn't invent this, but basically it's a program that realizes that we have homeless shelters all around. They're called church buildings. They're heated at night. And so what it does is utilize volunteers to come in, and then our homeless folks get to stay in the buildings with the volunteers overnight. Here in Richmond, we do this on a rotational basis. We have 6 locations where our homeless folks can stay at each night. Anybody, male, female, or if children are with their parents, they may stay. So we try to be hospitable to everyone who has need for lodging. We try to keep the groups limited to 12. When we began this program, we were seeing in December maybe anywhere from 3 to 7, and now the numbers have gone up to where we're about 10 to 12 each night. We have the Islamic Center, Masjid of Richmond, that is hosting 2 nights. We have Madison Hills Christian, First Christian, First United Methodist here, First Presbyterian, and Richmond House of Prayer that are all hosting a night for us.
Is this a year-round event, or does it start and stop?
Room in the Inn is only a winter shelter, so we started on December 8th and we will stop on March 15th. So anyone needing shelter for an evening, and there's no limit on how many times they can stay with us, they check in at our check-in facility. Now, thanks to our Richmond Police Department, they will run a background check on each person that comes. And we are looking not really so much for past history, we're looking for open warrants and if they're on the sex offender list. And either one of those 2 things will disqualify a person. They have to be clean and sober as well, so they'll be observed there at the check-in facility. But otherwise, that's it. They're welcome to stay. Between 5 and 6 p.m., anyone in need can go and check in. And there's some hot coffee and there's some snacks and just fellowship. One of the things Room in the Inn offers is a place to belong, a community and friends. And we'll load up a van or a bus and we'll drive to the church. Once we arrive at the host site, or the inn as we call them, our folks will bring their bags. They're limited to 1 bag, and they'll bring those in. They'll get out what they need for the evening, and then their bags are locked up for the evening. We want them to know their stuff is secure. Nobody's going to bother all of that. Soon after that, dinner's served. And again, that may be a business, that may be a family or the church, somebody bringing in dinner to serve for the folks, and we'll enjoy fellowship. After that, some of our folks, they'll want to go to bed. They're tired. They've been walking around all day. Others will play some games in another room. Sometimes we watch TV. Last Sunday, we had a Super Bowl party. So we'll find something to do. Lights out is at 10 p.m., and so everybody goes to sleep, and we'll get them up at 6 a.m. for breakfast.
Jonathan came to me and was like, hey, do you want to help out with this? I was like, sure. It's a good cause.
There was this one person who came in during a Bible study we had, and we invited her to stay here, and it just realized, like, what the cold can do to you, like, how desperate she was for, like, someplace warm to stay.
So the folks that stay with us, some of them are from here in Richmond. We have a gentleman who went to the old Madison High School, so he brings in a lot of history here. A lot of the folks, maybe they're just moving through.
This is the 7th city I've been in. Not always homeless, sometimes homeless, but I've always wanted to go back to the shelters and give back, and it's such a humbling experience, and it's such a blessing because you meet so many good people, and I've met some really good people, and I've made some friends, and they come from all walks of life. You might meet a grandmother who's out here struggling. You might meet a former professor, college professor who's became homeless. That's the thing about addiction. It doesn't discriminate. It don't care how old you are or what you look like. Mm-hmm. And that's why this is such a great program, because they they have a real strict set of rules and guidelines they go by, and you know it's
You feel like they care about
they
you?
care about you, but they also care about your safety, and that's what's important.
So you can email us at ritirichmond@gmail.com and email us there, and we'll be happy to put you in touch with a church that needs help.
And can one find you on social media?
Yes, we have a Facebook group. It's RITI Richmond, and find us there. We've got somewhere around 1,000 followers in the group. So appreciate the love Richmond has shown to us.
For more great stories like these, you can find us at WBONTV.com. You can also check us out on Facebook, on Roku, on YouTube, on Instagram, and of course on Twitter. I'm Samantha Burford.